we discussed we all want harmony in self, है ना, and relationships. Okay. इसके लिए I propose we need four main things to fulfill our life's purpose and be successful. Ah, okay. The first one, and all four are required. Even if we leave one of them, we will have a problem. We will not have harmony. I will start with first. In Hindi, it's called Suvidha. Okay. Sehat. Suvidha means physical facility. Suvidha means physical facility. These are definitive needs. We need all four. Okay. Sehat, physical. This is also physical body, health. Sorry, Sehat. Then the next is Sambandh. Relationships which are harmonious. है ना? Sambandh is relationship. Last is Samajh. By Samajh, I do not mean intellectual understanding. I mean experiential understanding. For example, if I say all is one, I am experiencing all is one and the oneness of all. Okay, that is Samajh. Comes with experience. This is understanding. For an animal, this too is sufficient for animal to feel good and harmony. You feed a cow, and then the cow is happy. No, she's healthy, she has food, then वो जुगाली करती रहेगी आराम से बैठ के, and she'll chill out after that, right? No worries in her life. But to feed a human being, पहले तो till he's hungry, he'll think about food. The moment the food comes in the stomach, our mind starts to think. ठीक है? And we lose our peace. We think of what next, what to do, right? Some other problem in life. Human mind cannot rest with an empty stomach. Animal mind rests. Okay? So for animal consciousness, and this is good enough. Okay? But not for humans. For humans, we need all four. Take out anything and we will have a problem. Okay? Suvidha mein kaisi suvidha? Prosperity. More suvidha than what my family needs, so that we have extra and it can be used to serve the world. That's the ideal place we want to be in. But we have not correctly identified the suvidha we need. That's our problem, which we will dive into. For example, is air that we breathe a suvidha? Correct? Hai? Do we need healthy air to breathe for our health? We do. Hai? That becomes a parameter. But who thinks about healthy air so importantly? It's not in our decision making. Very less. We need good water to drink. We don't think about it. Even the furniture we have in our house, most houses I go to, it's not very well planned. Matlab, sofas, there are sofas in living room where you can't sit straight. Your spine will be bent. Bent spine, energy is not flowing. Along with breathing, I forgot that day. Second most important thing is posture, straight spine. So if our furniture does not allow us to sit straight, even though we have money to buy it, but it is wasted because it's not serving the purpose of health and also not understanding. A spine which is bent like this, that person will not have confidence. That person will not be thinking positively. आप खुद try कीजिए. Sit straight like this, chest open, and so confident we will feel instantly. And mind will work with more focus. But the moment we are like this, we are lost in thought and not confident. है ना? So hence, वो सुविधा भी क्या? Which helps in our sehat, which helps in our sambandh, which helps in our samajh. That's the purpose of suvidha. Okay? Now, इसमें से कुछ भी अगर हम हटा दें, तो will we have harmony? Remove anything? No, right? नहीं होगा. Now, what is least important out of these? सब necessary है, absolutely necessary. उस पर doubt नहीं है. but importance to be in harmony. In order to be in harmony in myself and in my relationships, what is least important to be in harmony? Anyone?
Physical facilities, Suvidha.
Hmm. Anyone differs on this? No. All right. What is most important? It can be one or two things. Doesn't have to be only one. What is most important?
It has to be understanding along with the health.
Not relationship.
No, it is there. It is there. It has to be.
Huh. So are these three equally important?
They are somewhat correlated, as per me.
Of course, they are correlated. इसमें तो doubt ही नहीं. Everything is correlated. But let's say if you had to choose two possible lives, ठीक है, lifetimes. One lifetime you have a very healthy body, very fit, live till 120 years. Okay. The second, but you have poor relationships. Second lifetime, you have very beautiful relationships, but health is not so great. Okay. ठीक है, मतलब उतनी अच्छी नहीं है health. Which would we prefer? Which would you prefer?
Health, then.
So you'll prefer health. Now, this is why I did natural acceptance exercise. Okay. We all have, not through our logic and intellect, through what is naturally acceptable. Would you want happy relationship with, you have brother or sisters at home, right? Would you like harmony with your brothers, sisters? Would you like good relation with your mother, father? You are very
Yes.
healthy, but no one speaks with you.
Yeah.
You live. So what would you choose? Would naturally acceptance से अपना access
Yeah, we
कीजिए
are
इस बात पे.
social beings, so relationships.
नहीं, ये भी इंटेलेक्ट से आ रहा है कि we are social beings, या ये natural acceptance से आ रहा है? You know, this is what we have to access, right? My mother, my father, my brother, my children. ठीक है? One is a good life with them, and I'm not so great looking. I don't have strong muscles, right? I'm not as healthy. I fall sick once in a while, right? I have bloating in my stomach. I live with mild problems,
Yes.
but I have good relationships. In second lifetime, super fit, going to gym every day, eating well, doing yoga for the body. But I do not feel connected with any person, nor do they feel connected with me. Will we be in feel harmony? This is what we need to ask our inner compass. So my proposal is, these two are most important. This is second, this is third. The role of Suvidha is to serve Sehat and serve this. This is the role. This is why we need Suvidha, to serve one and two. Okay? Not the reverse. We do not need relationships and understanding to serve our health. But if we look, अच्छा, इस लिस्ट में और भी डाल सकते हैं चीजें. सुविधा के अलावा एंटरटेनमेंट, yesterday we put no entertainment, consumerism, five senses, भोग, like overeating, over drinking, whatever, all these things, right? Are these needed for our harmony, or can we have harmony without this? Can I have harmony without compulsive shopping habits, buying new clothes every week? I can be in harmony. Can I be harmony without engaging in spending too much on entertainment? Yes, there are people living in a village somewhere in a corner, very much harmonious. Nah. And they have celebration in relationships. This is where it replaces entertainment. Five senses, bhog, all these things we do not need. But now let us look at our life effort, which we already went through. Where is it more? Our effort in entire life is in this direction. Entertainment, consumerism, five senses, bhog, show off, and suvidha. get more money. Acha, by the way, is money Suvidha or money sadhan? I will call it money. I am writing it separately. Why I'm saying money is not Suvidha? Because we don't eat money, we don't wear money, we don't drink money. It's not the actual physical facility we consume. Money is a sadhan to get that physical facility. Okay. So even I'll say सुविधा पे भी ज्यादा ध्यान नहीं है हमारा. हमारा ध्यान इस सेक्टर पे है. None of this is need in our life. Neither show off, and money is not a direct need, it's an indirect need. It is needed. Okay, today we need it, but indirect. And if humanity and society and communities and family start identifying the correct suvidha we need for our generations, then role of money will become less and less over time. It will become less because we do not need so much things, all of this which money buys for us, है ना? ये सब money लाता है. We do not need a lot of stuff which money gets to us. We only need some suvidha, and it is not a lot. Not a lot. Now, today's main agenda will be then for us is to work on this fact. Firstly, we've identified that maximum effort is here, which is, I will say, very less useful or useless stuff. Either less useful or useless. Maximum effort is here. And our effort on this is missing. Okay. So now let us do one exercise, everyone. And tomorrow let us meet with this. Let's identify, visualize the perfect life and lifestyle, which includes the place we live, the job we do, the routine we have every day, the food we eat, the kind of house we have, the furniture out there, the Vastu Shastra of the house. What's the right kind of place and lifestyle and activities and relationships that I need in my life? And then let's figure out the suvidha we need for that. Okay, this will be an exercise for us. Like what kind of home, for example, home, clothes, vehicle. It's also important, shared or personal. Many times we can share things also, no? Between joint family, community. Okay. That's part of the lifestyle we will visualize. Are we part of a community or are we living alone? Right. So are we, what kind of sambandh we have? This is part of our visualization. What kind of relationships we want. Then and to be with them every day or be in touch. Clothes हो गया, vehicle हो गया. सुविधा चाहिए हमको broadly इन चीजों के लिए. Food हो गया. रोटी, कपड़ा, मकान, ट्रैवल. फिर अगला आता है कम्युनिकेशन, लाइक इंटरनेट, टीवी, न्यूज़पेपर, information access, communication, and information access. We need access to information, but this is sort of a higher need. This is basic need. Even vehicle, I'll say, is not so basic. We can live without it. Basic needs are for survival. These are higher needs, vehicle. Then also, let's say, education. And true education. I'm not meaning literacy. I'm not meaning the system of today, but real education, which takes us to Samajh. You know, this is the purpose of education, right? The role of education is to take us from animal consciousness, who's simply focused on this stuff, useless stuff, right? To focus on relationship, harmony, understanding, health. That's the role of education, to bring us to human consciousness from animal consciousness. Now, let us just figure out, visualize what is the education needed and how can it be provided? Can it be only provided by elite premium schools in Delhi, which take 3 lakh fees per child every month? And is that education sufficient? What they're providing, is it enough? Is it correct? We need to know. And that is what we need to samajh, understand, right? Then we will know. Many parents, for example, are homeschooling their children. I have met them. I've also done homeschooling. So they don't spend a lot of money on education. They buy gears for their students, the children, sorry. And I met those children. They are amazing. They are above the level of their classmates. every time I've met them, much ahead of people going to normal schools. Okay, they are not spending lakhs of rupees on education. In fact, nothing. These children are traveling with their parents. Vehicle, all these things, information access, communication, food, what right kind of food we need, right, which is healthy. So let's please identify, keeping health in mind, relationship in mind, and understanding a healthy lifestyle, what is our need, and this will then give us how much money we need. Okay, ऐसे होगा. And maybe many things we need without money हमारा arrange हो जाएगा. Maybe we have farms, किसी की जमीन है, you have community access, food can be arranged. So our thing for tomorrow, everyone can tonight do a homework, and please let's do it together with our family. Pick up one person in the family and visualize with them the ideal lifestyle that we as humans need, right? It could mean that we shed light on things we never saw before. For example, I said in Suvidha, the kind of furniture we have in home, how many rooms we need, what kind of vastu we need, what kind of furniture we need. Do we need so many items to put in showcase? Is it a need or is it a higher aspiration? Because in many homes, these homes are like museums, full of showpieces, all collector's items. There's no place to stand, sit, do yoga asana, to lie down. It is full with collected objects which serve no real value in our life, right? Instead, if we clear the clutter away from home, when the house is light and minimal, our mind will be light and minimal. It just happens. A full house fills the mind, an empty house or minimal house makes the mind minimal. This is my experience, and everyone can verify themselves. Of course, it's a proposal. तो what इससे पता चलेगा ना. अब उतना सारा एक्स्ट्रा हम शो पीस लाते हैं, we spend lakhs of rupees buying things which serve no purpose, and sometimes a negative purpose they serve. They take away space for other things we could do. So we need to clearly identify what is needed for harmony.